Hello, happy Saturday. This is Hyrulecraft Weekly, episode number 5 for March the 10th, 2012. My name is Benny Gerard. I am, again, your host with a brand spanking new layout. I'm so excited. And some really cool things to show you guys. If you've been watching Hyrulecraft, you know we got some early start on Dodongo's Cavern a long time ago. It's a little darker now than you remember. Well, that's because we've been making some improvements on it. I'm going to start off our little tour today showing off that little area. It's not done yet. We got the entrances and entrances and exits, but no back rooms because those ones weren't important. The important ones I wanted to take care of in this last week were this one. Head into this room, up these big stairs. We don't have the weird little vine things in there. I don't know what to make them out of yet. But we got these little rooms done because I wanted to know roughly where they were, because I had to cover them up with the ceiling. Or better yet, it is a ground. And we will show you what exactly that ground is in just a little bit. But first, because I promised, we're going to show you the rest of the Forest Temple that we've been working on the last couple of weeks. We've been doing it piece by piece, showing it off here on Weekly. Again, so glad I only have one hallway now. I remember when I first revealed that I had two. I don't know why. But yes, all the rooms are done. Circular room, hole in the ceiling. You remember last time when you watched, I didn't have these stairs here. You might be asking yourself, why is there no door here into this room? Well, because when I designed these rooms, I decided to make the hallways straight, because making the crooked hallways might be a little bit challenging for us, because we don't really know how to untwist them yet and retwist them, as well as the rooms here. So we decided to leave them as it is. But this connects down to here, which then it connects you to up here. There's that circular room again. And I'm going to pop back down through here to finish this tour, and I am, oh, nope, there we are. Through here, and then you go into this stairway. into this room, another one of those twisty rooms, and through here. And there's lava down there, of course. The platforms aren't rotating. Again, we don't know how to really rotate them yet. We don't have an eye switch either, but if we can figure out how to get those in here and get them to work properly, we will make it happen. But until then, you're just kind of stuck with it as it is. Now, if this were to rotate itself, that hole right there would be right here. So we're going to descend into the room below. And oh, there it is. We even have the crushing ceiling up here in the exact places where it should be. And the corresponding locations down there below marked with torches. Come up through here, back into this room. Head in through here. And then the final room where you find that final Poe ghost, or actually the third Poe ghost. Through the hallway, back into the main hub where you fight Meg, the purple ghost. I had a lower chamber done. I wasn't happy with it, and I completely filled it in, and now I had to redo it all over again. So technically, Force Temple isn't done, but it is. I mean, the upper rooms are done. The important ones are done. But here's the part I'm really proud of. If you look at the map in-game and you look at this, it's not a perfect match, but it's really, really close. And that I'm thankful for. It just came out so I don't want to say perfect, but it's really, really close. I'm just really happy it looks the way it does. My only hope is that the rest of our dungeons can look as good as that one. But yeah, Force Temple is off the list. Another one we got to finish soon is Water Temple. A lot of those sub-chambers I'm going to have to be doing soon. And then maybe Fire Temple soon. I'm not sure. I still have to finish Shadow Temple. We showed you Dodongo's Cavern and Force Temple. We have yet another dungeon to show you today. We have 3. So we're going to warp again to Fountain. And this is one that Kevin did for us. Unfortunately, again, Kevin is not here to join us today. He's got a family emergency he's got to deal with. Well, not really family emergency, more just emergency with family. A lot of people remember this is the Ice Cavern. Now, one thing you'll notice is there's water when it should be ice. Seeing as in our decisions in the timeline for this game, for Hyrulecraft, we decided to make a pseudo-ice cavern, dubbed the name the Frostbite Cavern, or Frostburn Cavern, I don't know yet. And the idea behind that is we want to have all this, probably more ice in the future, kind of melted to make kind of like a semi-solid area. If we thought the ice cavern was hard to navigate before, imagine ice and water. And then the enemies on top of it. But if you look at this, I can't give you the overhead, but that was really darn close too when we decided to look at that afterwards. Lapis ore there representing blue fire. Good idea by Kevin. We head into this back room as well. Back chambers. Another blue fire room. It's kind of dark, so you're not going to be able to see anything. It's much brighter on my screen than it is on the live stream right now, but nevertheless, we're going to move on with this tour. One thing we were kind of unsure of, wow, it's really hard to navigate with that ice. Even though I'm flying, it's hard to navigate. These tight hallways. One of the things I'm a little upset about that we couldn't really get right, but there's no way to do it, was the Iron Boots chamber. We decided to do the walls of obsidian. I think I might replace this snow top with black wool. But until we can get something better to represent those really weird looking walls. The black with like the blue diamonds on them or something, I don't know. We're going to leave it as it is with the obsidian. I think I like it. So we have a thing of iron boots there. Head down to here and it'll be running through. And back to the main chamber. And we're going to fly ourselves out of here at lightning speed. So we did that. And we got pasted in. And for everyone who's been watching Hyrulecraft Live will know that we've been working on something. What? Yeah, it's a big mountain. Since we recently upgraded to 1.2, we've taken advantage of the new world height of 256 blocks. And this structure here rests around 255. My head is reading around 255 right now. Yeah. You recognize this structure. It is one of our PvP zones we have showcased before. Oh, sorry, I'm going to hide that. One of our PvP zones, which Kevin will tell you, has been inspired from the Halo 3 map Guardian, which is a remake of a Halo 2 map, I believe. I could be mistaken. This is one of his maps. But I decided to put it all the way up here, supported by these columns. You even have a piece there of there's water draining down. And the side of the mountain, we got frozen bits of water here, kind of stopping the water and directing it in different places, coming to a halt. And then a really, really steep cliff, which all the way down here eventually leads to the flat map part of the world, which I don't know what to do with. We might just raise the terrain and all that up to this level. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, this entire mountain, though, made from scratch. We didn't go and take this from somewhere and put it in here. We built it up by scratch, using a lot of really clever world edit tricks by generating a lot of sand and then turning it to stone and eventually grass and dirt. A lot of terrain smoothing using world edit. A lot of world editing done here. Which is unusual for people Hyrulecraft, because normally we do these things by hand. We shape the terrain by hand. But with a massive project like this, I decided, you know what, I just want to make something kind of big and random and then throw something on top of it, and that is the mountain. And it would make sense in Zelda canon, because in this region, especially in Twilight Princess, would exist the Snow Peak region, where you go to the Snow Peak ruins and you meet the Yeti and his wife, who becomes the boss, and all the stuff, yada yada yada. It kind of makes sense. But it also doesn't make sense for there to be a bunch of snow here next to an active volcano. But then again, not a lot of things make sense in Zelda or Minecraft. If they did make sense, well then, I don't know. But yeah. Next time we showcase this area, probably not next week in Hyrulecraft Weekly, but next time we showcase the area, I'm probably going to have a bunch more structures put here. Maybe a little village or two. Eventually I want to set this up so there's a defined pathway getting to the top. You have to navigate all the way through here and go around the mountain. And then maybe take us inside one of these little tower things and descend into the mountain. And turn maybe the mountain into this new little mine shaft kind of thing, where we can experiment with our regenerative mining areas that we wanted to do. But yeah, if you guys like what we did here, or if you don't like what we did here, you could probably let us know. You can send me an email. Voila! A little different from last week, last 4 episodes. I like this new layout because all I can do is switch. Ba-bam, ba-bam. Yeah. But yeah, let me know what you think of the stuff we've been doing, especially the mountain here. I want you guys' feedback, so send an email to bennygg@gengame.net. There's something else. I can't remember what I'm supposed to be showing you. I completely forgot. Derp. I don't want to sit here and have a bunch of dead air time. Oh yeah. We moved that. A lot of terrain shaping here. One thing, I'm going to announce it now on Hyrulecraft Weekly live, or recording. This little chamber here, Danpei's tomb, yeah, I'm going to be doing that soon. Really soon. It is something that has yet to be done, and it needs to be done. If I can fit in here. Whoosh. All I have right now is a chamber, and I eventually want to have this all done and filled in, and eventually have it lead up into the windmill. New and improved treasure room. I don't know if I showed this off yet. But yeah, Danpei's tomb is something I've been putting off for a long time, because got some really cool ideas and stuff I can do with it. But I've just been putting it off because we're excited. We built a lot of new dungeons today. Speaking of, let's see if I can find it real quick. Warps list. This is the impromptu part of the show where I make stuff up. Let's see, Warp Temple. It's probably a little bit closer. Last week I showed off Kevin's little building project. He did all 8 original dungeons from the original Legend of Zelda. which is, which is cool. I think a lot of people have done it before. I'm not going to say Kevin's completely original, but I'm not going to say it's no small feat either. But what he decided to go and do afterwards, let's see if I can find the places. I don't even know if I can find the places. There we go. This is like the last dungeon he did, or one of them. He got bored, and he's like, you know what? I want to continue making these dungeons because they're so easy. It's just cut and paste, cut and paste, cut and paste. So he decided to go ahead and start doing second quest. And that's what this is right here. Kevin decided to go and rebuild the second quest dungeons from Legend of Zelda Ocarina, or Legend of Zelda, the original NES game. So we have 16 original Zelda dungeons and no place to put them. Again, if you have an idea of what I should do with them, please let me know. BennyG@GenGAME.net. Any other questions and comments to BennyG@GenGAME.net. You can follow me on Twitter at NightPhoenix16. See, I got shot for everything. NightPhoenix16, NIGHTPHOENIX16. Because I tweet whenever I go live with anything, not just Hyrulecraft or any other show that I do here on GenGAME. I tweet whenever I go live. At least I try to. I don't think I tweeted today. I should fix that. If you like Kevin and you think he's awesome, you can follow him on Twitter. Aw, I forgot the camera. You can follow him on Twitter at Shabazzle. Shabazzle Dazzle. The Razzle Dazzle. He's the stuff we've been missing on the show the last couple weeks. But he will be back next week. I can't promise that, but I really hope he is back next week because we miss him. Again, the show page at GenGAME.net, or you can go to blip.tv/Hyrulecraft. You can subscribe to us on Blip TV. That's one of the newer features they've implemented recently. If you have a Facebook account or anything, any kind of social media account, you just click subscribe, and you get little notifications whenever new episodes are posted. So follow us on there, subscribe to us. It boosts our numbers, which makes us look really good in front of other people. As always, another really short show. I thought last week was short. Apparently that wasn't the short one. This is the short one. But I have nothing else to show you guys. Because all the hard work we've been putting in the last week, we probably put maybe around 12 to 14 hours of work this week, which is more than usual. But for some reason, we put more work into this week, yet we have less time to show off things to people. I think it's because I don't have a co-host to keep the thing going. It's really hard to sit here and talk for 22 minutes. Trust me. You try it sometime. I'm rambling. I need to stop. My name's Benny Gerard. I am the host of Hyrulecraft Weekly. I'm also the creator and architect and mastermind. Woo! Thank you for watching. Have a good night.